Okay, so this is my first attempt at doing this. Should be fun. So, as you know, this channel is called The Meaning of Gender. And if you've read my essay, you know that I am positing that the word gender is a grammatical term, and by definition, gender is the classification of words or the class of word to which or the class to which that word belongs. And the way you classify it is either by natural gender or by grammatical gender. And natural gender is determined by what does that mean? It means the word has a reference to something that is inanimate, like a rock. And so that would be the a natural gender. The word would be neuter, or the referent is male, in which case the word would be masculine, or the referent is female, then the word would be um, feminine. The word could be neuter, for example, teacher, because both males and females can be teachers, and therefore the noun teacher would be considered a neuter noun. So that's natural gender, and then grammatical gender is the word is determined to be masculine, feminine, neuter, common, depending on the language, uh, based on the form and syntax of the word. The example I use in my essay is the word uterus. Uterus is masculine because it ends with the letters US, and the plural form of the word uteri ends in I. Therefore, according to Latin, that word is masculine, even though it it's females that have uteri. The word itself is masculine. So let's watch this guy's video and let's just see how many mistakes this guy makes. Um, Here we go. Wrong. Male and female are biological terms. They're not grammatical terms. Uh, Neuter. So that would be true, but male and female are biological term, and neuter is not a biological term. Therefore, it doesn't follow. He's wrong again. Again, human male and human female are not grammatical genders. Grammatical gender is masculine, feminine, animate, or inanimate. No, the word computer is masculine according to grammatical gender, form, and syntax. No, the word for bottle is feminine. The bottle itself is not female, nor is it feminine. The bottle as word, bottle, is feminine according to grammatical gender. That's stereotype and not funny. Good for those three-quarters of the world's languages. Isn't that interesting? It doesn't dismiss those quarter of the world languages that does have grammatical gender. That's what languages are like. They're different. That's a problem? Words affect the way you think? Hmm. No, it's not male. The word is masculine according to grammatical gender, not male. A key is not male. No, in Spanish, the word for key is feminine according to grammatical gender. There's no gender. Female is not a gender. Male is not a gender. Female and male are terms related to sex. Sex is binary, male and female. We'll get into that in another video. But male and female are not genders. Sex is not gender. And we're speaking of grammatical gender. And if you look over here, that's masculine in German. This is feminine in Spanish. It's grammatical gender. And just because in German, the grammatical gender of the word brings it into the masculine doesn't mean anything at all. And the same with the Spanish. It's just the form and syntax in those particular languages. And I'm not sure you're qualified to talk about this either. Which is not grammatical gender. He, she, and it are not grammatical gender. And he's talking about grammatical gender. So he's now jumped from grammatical gender into natural gender, but has not made the distinctions. So everything he says from here on in is nonsense because he's not speaking about what he says he's speaking about. Remember, there's gender is natural gender or grammatical gender. He now, the pronoun he, the pronoun it, the pronoun she is the gender of those words is natural, not grammatical. That's correct because you're referring to me and I'm male, and therefore you use the pronoun he according to the rules of natural gender. The referent of the word is a male person, therefore you use a masculine word, in this case, he, and masculine being not grammatical, but natural. Um, and that's not correct. Sorry. Everyone is either a male or female. That's the way it is. Uh, that's because it is referred to something that's inanimate or an animal whose sex we don't know. Like if you look at a cat, if you don't know the cat is female or if the cat is female or male, whichever case may be, you can refer to that cat as it. But as soon as you know if the cat is female, you refer to that cat as she. That's how natural gender works. The word is referring to somebody or something that is either male or female or not. And human beings are always either male or female. Cats are always male or female. Rocks are neither. Therefore, you can say it. Now, of course, he's trying to suggest that they has to do with grammatical gender, but it doesn't. This is about natural gender. Okay. So remember, what he's saying is incorrect because he made a jump he's arguing against the use of he, she, or it and in favor of they based on the idea of grammatical gender. But he's mixed grammatical gender up and natural gender up. He's not even talking about natural gender. He says it's all grammatical gender. It's not true. So they does make sense, and I'll speak to you why they can make sense in certain circumstances. Here we go. And that would be incorrect because we know Tom Scott's sex. And remember, natural gender is about the referent and the sex of the referent. We know that Tom Scott is male, and therefore we use his profile picture because we know that he's male. If we didn't know he was male and we didn't know he was female, then we could say Tom Scott changed their profile picture. But because we know he's male, to use the pronoun there is incorrect. Yes, I did. Well, they is natural gender, not grammatical gender. That's why it sounds natural. Nobody is they. As soon as you know they're male, as soon as you know they're female, you, according to the rules of language, must use the word which refers to them as male or female. He, she, him, her. You you can only use the word they or their for a single person if you don't know their sex. So when someone says that they don't have a sex or that they're not sexed in that sense, they're wrong. It's as simple as that. And so is this guy. He's wrong because he doesn't know the difference between grammatical gender and natural gender. Or he's just being disingenuous. I suspect it's the latter.